Hey, hey.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Hey, another fun day Monday, my friends.
Fun day, Monday. Man, it's been a Monday. It's
It
been a
has
Monday.
definitely been a Monday.
But it ain't going to hold us back. Can't nobody
No,
hold us down.
best part of Mondays right now, man.
I'm telling you. Man, I don't know. Local listings, check local listings, South Central Indiana. I don't know. You getting any storms out your way, bro?
Man, we followed the storms. We went to Martinsville for a family reunion, and we were right on the front edge of it. We just kind of watched the two cloud masses kind of mingle all the way home. We got home, sit on the front porch, sunshine and rain is all we had.
Right on. Now it's pretty similar. Hey, what's up, Chicken Wing? Now, pretty
Well,
similar here. Now there was some more severe stuff up north, so I'm glad you got out in front of the storm when you was headed south there. But
yeah, we just
yeah,
beat all that mess.
some pretty wicked. I know up north where it got beat to a pulp. Hiram's Beard Club up in
Plymouth,
Hammond, Indiana. Is that right? It was up in Hammond,
Plymouth, I
right?
think.
Plymouth. Thank you, Plymouth. Yeah, the day before that, wicked tornadoes came through that same area around Whiteland and took out some. Yeah, it was gnarly. So I haven't seen anything some wicked damage on that front, but hopefully everybody's okay.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah.
So, but
Well,
no,
anyway,
man, it was a good drive home though. Watching the storm, you're not Midwestern, I don't think, if you don't sit on your porch and watch the storm.
yeah, even when the tornado's in the distance, I saw a couple texts and posts of look at the twister, right? As from the front porch,
From the
right?
front porch. I mean, where else
Yeah,
do you videotape it?
yeah. How you supposed to get a picture of it if you're not standing on your front porch in the middle of a tornado? That's the question.
You'd never see
Is
it if you was in the basement.
that is the question. So, but yeah. So we got a little bit different twist on this evening. We'll talk about the weekend here in a little bit, but unfortunately, our planned guest. Hey, what's up, Miss Natalie? Congratulations, young lady, on world champ right there, best in show, world champ for God's sakes. But Mr. Charlie, unfortunately, and our thoughts and prayers are with his daughter. He reached out a little while ago. She was in an automobile accident, and so they're at the ER. And I'm like, bro, don't you? Yeah, he was apologizing. He's not going to make it. I'm like, what? So thoughts are going out.
The
Yeah,
family, man. Prayers.
yeah. So kind of playing things on the fly here. We had Mr. Mike Weissman, Hemp Wizard, on last week. Unfortunately,
Oh,
what's up, Yukon? Unfortunately, due to some fire alarms, we cut it a little bit short. So tonight we're going to have the extended version with Hemp Wizard. Pull him on, talk a little bit about himself, his company, and some really cool events that he's got coming up that he's sponsoring and driving. So if we can give a little shout out, a little limelight, if you will, to some amazing causes and a pretty good dude. So what's up, Jacked Up Will Leatherworks? So but before we dive in that, how was your weekend, man?
Man, it was a good weekend. It really was. We done a few things different this weekend. We Saturday we ended up doing a 1930s circus type thing in a West Baden, Indiana, down by Fringe Slick Casino and all that.
Right.
Got to be a sideshow barker, Miss Meg. She got to be the bearded lady.
how perfect, right? How perfect. I love that. Man, you're looking sexy. I sent you a note earlier, man. I ain't gonna lie. That jacket, you're rocking that jacket.
That jacket either says State Fair or circus, nowhere in between.
No. Oh, look at Miss Meg.
Oh, 20s down, like a flapper.
That is fabulous.
And then we had some visitors come by.
Look at that. The Norcrosses. They stopped by.
They came by and they hung out with us for the afternoon, and we had some snacks and some lemon shake-ups and chopped it up a little bit. And then Miss Fern and her boyfriend there is one of the organizers of the circus. He's one of the museum curators. So Miss Fern had her oddity set up. She had a bunch of wet specimens and preserved insects for our sideshow. So that went really fun. Got to spend the day with her. Always a good time.
Absolutely. And he's a pretty cool young man, by the way, but your daughter's awesome. Your wife's awesome. You're awesome. No, that sounds like a spectacular family weekend doing some pretty cool old timey kind of stuff. I dig it.
It was fun, man. They had all kinds of circus acts. They had the people on the silk ropes and hula hoopers and fire dancers and breathers, and it was a pretty good time. It was hot. I tell you what, we roasted out. I mean, we had tents obviously, but we were all spread out on a parking lot. So,
ooh, yeah,
definitely was a bit warm.
Yeah, that would be a little bit steamy. But hey, at least you weren't there whenever the hailstorm came through. Hail balls the size of your fist or whatnot.
If we'd have been there the next day, we would have been pelted. They sent me some pictures from the golf course that's right there next to where we were, and you could literally stick your fists in the hole in the green. It was insane.
That's insane.
I did get to hang out with some demons.
With the mob salute.
Them some shiny ones.
Yes, sir.
They're fancy demons. Actually, that whole town was based on their water because their water had a bacteria in it that would give you the poops. So they actually sold it as a laxative, and that's how the whole resort came about, where you could bathe in that water to clean yourself out. And crazy story. Didn't know that until I went to the museum.
I've never heard that. So French Lick, West Baden is based on a tale of laxatives. Tale of two laxatives. A tale.
Yeah. Well, that little shiny demon guy was the logo, Pluto, for the laxative water.
Right on. Sounds explosive.
Well, that's probably why they had a demon as the mascot.
Probably. Yep. Give you the demon shits.
I'm sure of it. So anyway, that was pretty much my weekend. Sunday we had a family reunion, chased a storm home, and relaxed. What'd you get into, Bubby?
Well, we stayed local this weekend. There's a few of us that ran down Madison, the main street, H Apothecary down in Madison, Indiana, which is, pretty local for us. It's right on the border, Kentucky, Indiana, southeastern Indiana. It's only about an hour 10 from my house, but myself and our treasurer and our secretary, well, I guess Tech's kind of dual role, technical advisor and our treasury. But we popped down to an event that we really didn't think we'd know anybody because there was comps going on in Colorado and out in Kansas, and so
everywhere this weekend.
Kind of low key, but we wanted to support. Right, it's a local town. Definitely a short drive. The Stevie, yes, sir. But wanted to support their first time out, and it was a good event. Apothecary is pretty cool. They got all kinds of cool goods and wares, some soaps and oils, and they've kind of created a beard and whatever kind of oil that they've been kind of pushing. So they decided, hey, let's have a beard comp.
Absolutely.
And so we saw that on the bearded calendar. So thought, well, hell, let's check it out. So it was fun. Three of us popped down there. And I think you got a picture,
anybody else show up interesting?
I was going to say, as I didn't think we were going to meet anybody we knew. As I'm standing outside, here comes this cat walking down the street, who I had the pleasure of meeting a couple times. Patrick Fetty, 5-time world champ, English mustache. And the last time I saw him was at the Bearding Without Borders, the competition, with Ray Norcross down there. It was, I got a chance to talk with Patrick a little bit more, and I took second. So I thought, well, shit, I get to lose to Patrick again. And no, fortunately, he was a judge. So
you got to pass.
But no, I got lucky. Thank God for the king size mustache being a judge. But no, and actually, I tell you what, there was 3 or 4 fellas that showed up with a mustache. So I was glad. I always feel like I'm in good company when I see some other mustaches walk through the door.
Did you get any of the special tea there at the apothecary? Because you look real relaxed, bro.
No, I had 2 Blue Moons. I literally drank 2 beers. But no, I was trying. It was a comfy chair. That's a big ass chair. You know me, I'm short. I'm like, my feet dangle when I'm sitting on the toilet. So it was a comfy chair. Your feet can touch the ground, and kick back and relax.
Heck, and Miss Sweet Pea checking out the chair. Sweet Pea owning it.
Yeah, and I think that, you know, the people that run the apothecary there's some nice ladies. So I think maybe we can get them on the show sometime and talk about them and their competition that they had. And no, it was good. It was a good experience. She asked for some feedback, and it's like, do it again. So
keep doing it.
Yeah, there was probably, I don't know, 20, 25 folks that showed up, some locals, some out of towners. What's up, Mr. Waller? So no, it was a good time. It was a good time.
Good. I love seeing the local stuff, man. Like, you know, it's fun to travel and go around, but you know, when you get involved in some local stuff like that, it's pretty cool. I hated that we missed it, you know, but we had that circus going on and didn't want to miss it either. So sometimes you got to sort out and judge, but it looked like a great time. Great time.
It was cool location. And I'll tell you, I mean, we're going to plug our comp here in a little bit, but she'd mentioned, you know, we hope next year we learn enough and we can go across the street to this old theater and have a beard comp across the street at the old theater. And so we were all like,
theaters aren't good for that. That's what I told you.
Bearded Theater is not a good name. That's our name.
Might just scratch it off the whiteboard.
Yeah. So we were all quick to make sure when we gave our introductions that we plugged our comp, but it's like, hey, it's a great idea. Yeah.
We like that. Absolutely. It makes it for a great venue.
Hats off. Yeah. But no, man, other than that, it was a great weekend. It's a great weekend. Got to hang out, chill out in the shop Saturday night. Sunday kind of felt like, you know, hammered shit for a few hours, but got motivated, got some stuff done. But yeah, it was a good weekend.
Getting moving after a Saturday night can be kind of tricky. We didn't get into like 1:30, so Sunday morning was kind of a real slow process for us too. Trust me.
Yeah, dude, it was about 3 a.m. It was about 3 a.m. when I called it a night, and that's for my old ass. That's doing. That's definitely above board. Look at that. That's a new one, right?
Yeah. Independence, I believe.
Well, I guess, you know, speaking of, this fine gentleman over here gave me my first hat.
Look at that. I can't decide
whether I like it forwards or backwards. I like it both.
Forwards. All right. Vote in the comments, forward or backwards, because I just need to solve this right now. So
is there a rule? I mean, I'm new to the Scully Cap Mafia and I only own a hat, but I mean
it's not a rule, but you just look like you should be a 90s like rollerblader.
Yeah. All right.
I like it backwards.
Thank you, Miss Meg. We'll see what the comments turn out, but hey, I may wear it forwards or backwards like a damn ball cap because I like them both ways. I like my hats both ways.
Jay says you're not Samuel L. Jackson.
You know what? That actually came to mind. Yeah, but no, not even remotely as good looking or as successful. But yes, I appreciate it.
we got Yukon laying down the law for forward. Chicken wings going forwards.
Don't be hating chicken
wings.
Corey
Wilson said she would much rather see it forwards.
Yes, women's opinion matter. Thank you, Miss Corey. I appreciate you. I look forward to hugging your neck here in a couple weeks.
Absolutely, I am so excited.
Right on. Well, man, what do you think? Should we pull on this pretty cool dude here and talk some other stuff?
I think we should roll the intro and then pull on this amazing gentleman.
I like the way you think. Let's do that. Shebang.
Hey.
We need to update that with some newer, fresher pictures. I love it. I don't know. I think it's because
I like the old pictures. I like some nostalgia. You know.
Yeah,
maybe episode like 30 we'll change it or something.
Yeah, we'll pick some kind of cool milestone. And yeah, we're getting close to a half year.
I know. 24 weeks.
Yeah.
We have been doing this, and people are still watching. Woo!
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Right on. Well,
But they're not
let's see.
watching for us. They're watching for gentlemen like we're getting ready to have on tonight.
Yep. I hit the button. Bring this cat on.
Mr. Mike Wiseman.
Going on.
What's up, brother, man? What's up?
Let me start this off in the way that's most fitting for me. I want to do a giveaway of 2 bottles on your show tonight.
Oh, nice.
However you guys want to do it. All right, I know this one because we didn't discuss this, but
We'll get to talking, and I'll figure it out why we get to talking.
all right.
Curveball. Yeah. No, we did some raffle stuff earlier on in our first couple episodes, and
I think we can do a hashtag.
there we go. Yeah, we can figure this man is way more technologically inclined than this man. Just saying. So, what's up, Caveman? Good to see you, brother. Mike, man, tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, and all that good stuff. Then we'll get into some fun stuff.
I'm Mike Wiseman. People often call me Hemp Wizard. That's the name of my company. Because in the early days, I used to dress like a wizard when we were out at events.
Hell yeah.
I still do occasionally, but not so much because I live in South Florida and it's pretty hot down here, especially in the summertime. So,
That'd be
and locally
really hot in
here,
Rome.
because we're very involved in the community, I go downtown, I get stopped 50 times just being dressed normal. People are like, "You're the beard wizard guy. You're the hip wizard guy. You're the weed wizard guy," or whatever. Like, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm originally from Ohio, and that's one of the things we're going to be talking about today is an event up in Ohio. But I was born and raised there, went to college in Ohio. I have 3 degrees, one of them from Ohio University, which is my degree in elementary education. The other 2 are from Ohio State, and that is in chemistry and psychology. So
interesting. That's an interesting portfolio, if you will, from
Man of many wisdom.
The elementary education degree I actually had before I graduated high school. I was taking college courses while in high school. So I had that one before I even graduated high school. I had a college degree.
Damn, right on. Go get her.
Nice.
Which is probably why you got your side hustle and all that kind of good stuff. You're not want to sit back. I'm taking it.
There's never a dull moment in my life. It's very rare to pin me down. I still work a 40-hour week job. We're out at events every weekend. We're always trying to do what we can to donate to different events that are being held across the country. We just talked to Ron about sending a package out for him.
Yes,
we're always willing to help out with that. We do our own events down here, and we're starting to expand those to around the country. In August, we're having that event in Ohio, which is cool because it's like 20 miles from my hometown. So I'm going to get to visit some friends and family. I'm making a vacation out of it while I'm headed up there.
How long have you been in Florida? How long have you been removed from the Ohio scene?
1996, I came to Florida.
Okay.
It was a 2-week vacation that turned into a month, that turned into me driving back up to Ohio, grabbing what I wanted, put my house up for sale, and came down here and bought a house here.
Gotcha. So literally a hot minute.
Yeah.
Florida weather compared to, yeah.
Yeah, I've spent more than half my life down here at this point. So.
Okay. So if you would like to get in on the Hemp Wizard giveaway that he has so kindly offered for our show this evening, hashtag hemp, all lowercase, make it easy. I'm going to put it on a banner for you, but hashtag hemp gets you entered to win tonight.
And also, for any of the ladies watching, make sure to enter, because we also have body lotions as well. We don't just do beard care products, for beard and skin.
Yes, and I will say, I mean, your lotions smell amazing, and I had good feedback. I bought some gifts for some friends around Christmas time, some ladies. and everybody's responses were those smell and are amazing. So hopefully they've also turned into some repeat customers for you.
Well, what I've tried to do is use my chemistry background when we're developing the formula for our beard oils. I worked with a friend of mine that's a medical doctor and worked with a professor, and we dug deep into everything and tried to figure out the exact amounts of each of the carrier oils to try to be optimal for the health of the beard and the skin. And I truly do believe that we have done that. Got a really good feel to it. And it kind of,
well, I mean, your
everybody's feels it different though, so there may be some that it may not be for, but we do things a little bit different. I know there's some companies that offer CBD and there's an upcharge for that. We don't use CBD. What we use is cannabis-derived terpenes in ours. That's actually what's better for the skin and for your beard than what the CBD is. The CBD is more for like, internal taking, whereas the terpenes are, and you're starting to see it a lot more now in a lot of different things. You can find drinks that have terpenes in them and all kinds of things. But we were really one of the first companies to really start diving into that. And that's kind of just what we do.
So that's an important thing you bring up, because I know a lot of people and a lot of some companies promote how great it is for the beard and how it makes your beard look. But essentially we need to treat the skin, because the skin is where the follicle and everything is. So the skin's actually, don't want to say more important, but equally important, if not more so.
Something really cool. Actually I have a couple of them now, but how I stumbled across them. One of my customers, his son is 4 years old and has eczema real bad, and they have tried everything, prescriptions and everything, and he knew that we use terpenes, and he looked into them and he saw that that's how they're actually really good for the skin, and so he tried a little bit on there. He was concerned because of the essential oils, because those can be a little bit harsh to your skin. Sure. But he tried a little bit and was clearing it up, and so he messaged me to tell me that. So I immediately sent him out some unscented oil, and he sent me pictures of progress, and within a week's time it cleared it up completely, and every time he starts flaring up he uses it on it.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's phenomenal. I mean, I think it truly is a medicinal plant for many reasons. So,
and that was something that I never even thought of when we were developing. I was just trying to find something that was going to be great for the health of the skin and beard. Excuse me, but looking at the properties of it and what it possesses, I'm not claiming that it's a cure for that by any means, but I've had a couple of customers now use it and they have had success with it. So we're really happy about that. That makes it way better than just having beard products. That's something that's making a difference in someone's life.
Yeah, and if it works for 2 or 3 people, that's 2 or 3 people you helped, right?
Exactly.
100%. So I guess what I was going to ask, and that was a great question, Red. I mean, I was kind of thinking this. No. You're outstanding. What kind of got you into? I mean, obviously the chemistry background, elementary education. But what made you think, I'm gonna create my own products? What got you down that aspect? Make it myself, or you saw an entrepreneurial option, or?
Well, what had happened is I used to own a vape shop, and we manufactured e-liquids, and I wholesaled them to a lot of different shops. Well, in our personal shop, I'm a beard enthusiast, so I've been making beard oils for years, and so I started making some, having them on the shelves, and then back around the time COVID hit, between all the regulations that the government was putting on the vape industry, basically crippling the industry. Yep, and then between that and COVID hitting, we kind of decided it was best just to shut the doors. And a lot of my regular customers would reach out to me still wanting to get the beard oil or some of the e-liquids. So I started making it for them, and one told me, like, you should just make a website and sell this. So I kind of changed the marketing on it a little bit, and just kind of started off doing it, and here we are today.
How long ago? So how long ago was that?
That was in 2021.
Okay. Well, I know you said COVID, but I wasn't sure if it was, just for everybody watching. It's not like something that happened, in December of 2022. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For some perspective.
It was just one of those things like, I live in a retirement beach town. It's mostly older people around here. And when they would see the news stories about people dying from vaping, they didn't look into it any further that, wait a minute, those were illegal THC cartridges with vitamin E acetate in it. That's what was causing it. But it really put a real hurting on business. And then with everything with COVID, people weren't going out as much, going into places. And our lease was up on the storefront and sales were like way down. So I made the decision to go ahead and just close it down at that point. And it was no big deal because even when I owned that, I was always very active in it, but I kept my 40-hour-a-week job. So it was like, it's no big deal. I still have income. I still have insurance. But when they started reaching out to me asking about it, and then when the one customer made a suggestion, I just decided, why not?
Yeah. No, I can appreciate it. Like you said, you had your normal daily grind, and you had that to fall back on. So I'm glad it didn't put you into dire straits and whatnot. But that's that's cool. I appreciate the insight.
Absolutely.
But it's something that I'm very passionate about it. Obviously, I'm a beard enthusiast. We love helping out the community, and that's the best thing about this business is what it's allowed us to do to help out different charities and help people out. And that to me what it's all about. I don't really care too much about making money with this business. We put everything that I make, it goes right back into the business, or we use it for some of the events that we do, to do some of the stuff. That way, more of the proceeds from it go to the charity.
No, and that's awesome. And I actually won some of your stuff at an auction or a raffle basket in Louisiana. Beard Mob, Louisiana. I got one of your stickers. I won't try to pan over, but I got one of your big old stickers on my my beer fridge, and I've got a lot of stickers on there. But you've got a nice big spot in some of your oils, and But I guess my broader point is, I've always seen Hemp Wizard products being put into raffle baskets, in my year in the community. And I think that's commendable because, like what you just said, you're all about giving back and how do you support the community and putting money back into the business to continue to support, interests that are near and dear to your heart in the community. So, props, just props.
To me, it's the important things in life. And it's not, how much money I have or I have this or that, I have a house, I have vehicles, they're fully furnished. I don't need extremely elaborate stuff, but if I can use some of my time and help out something, that to me makes me more rich than any monetary value ever.
And you guys do a lot of events. A lot of events. You're like I can't even keep up. Y'all active.
Oh, almost every weekend. This past weekend I didn't have one. I spent Saturday at home with the family. Enjoyed that day.
How awkward was that from a normal weekend? Not awkward, but
yesterday there's a local hemp farm that we source a lot of stuff from. What they grow there gets sent off and processed into the hemp seed oil that we use.
Okay.
So they had their harvest, and we went out there just to help them out. We got our hands in there and helped them trim up some of the plants to get them ready. And, they're very good friends. So
that's an art in itself.
I was just hoping I didn't mess any up.
No, that sounds super. No, picking and processing this. Yeah.
So what events do you got coming up, Mike?
All right. Well, next Monday, July 3rd, we have something that we're calling Kaylee Palooza. Ron, as you remember, we had Beards for Kaylee a couple months ago when
Yes,
my
we did.
business partner, Joe, his daughter was diagnosed with a very rare and terminal DIPG brain tumor. So not only is he my business partner, he actually works with me where we're at. Unfortunately, due to Kaylee's situation, she had to go through 6 weeks of radiation. It wasn't chemotherapy, it was a different type of radiation. I'm not going to pretend to know too much about the radiation itself, but the nearest facility was, about 100 miles away. So he was having to make that commute daily, 100 miles a day, and take care of her. The whole situation with that is very grim. He only had her like every other weekend before. She lives with him full time now. As it turns out, after her brain tumor, it came out that the stepfather was physically abusing her, and it ended up going through DCF, and they removed her out of that home until it goes to court and placed her with Joe. So, his whole world was turned upside down in one day.
Oh, absolutely. I can't even imagine. I don't want to imagine, to be honest.
Wow.
So unfortunately, he has to miss a lot of work. How FMLA works is, he's protected under the law. He's not going to lose his job, but you don't get paid for that.
No.
The only time you get paid for that is using all of your paid time off. Well, 6 weeks of driving 100 miles a day and not being able to come in, that more than used up all of his paid time off. Plus all the other expenses that they have. It's,
man, that's tough.
And he lives literally like a mile from me, and I see the struggles that the family's going through financially. And, like I say, he's my business partner. He's my best friend. And so I'm going to do everything I can to help them out. So that's why we did Beards for Kaylee. This Saturday, 2 days before that, we're going to an event. A friend of mine set it up, and they are donating all of the vendor fees that day to the family as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which is really awesome. For Kaylee Palooza, we have 3 bands playing. We have the Tom Jackson Band, Whiskey Trip, and Johnny Depp.
I like that name.
All country bands. Self-admittedly, country is not really my thing. I'm a bit more of a metalhead, but I don't mind country. And I think it's awesome of these bands. All of them are actually volunteering their time to play and not charging anything. The venue has been great. We have like 4-foot banners hanging up around the venue. We were down there last week for something else, and they have those hanging all around, which was pretty cool. There's some in the downtown area hanging up as well. One of the local businesses actually printed them up and donated those as well. We have some pretty cool auction items. I have a stage-used cymbal and drum head from a band called Walking Corpse Syndrome that they sent to me. We work with a lot of bands. In the 90s in college, I played in a lot of bands. After college, I went into the military, and then for a couple of years, I toured the country playing music. I was on the Conan O'Brien show once.
Really? Hell yeah.
We didn't get interviewed by him, but we did get to play a song on it. So that was kind of cool. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. So I know a lot of people in the music industry, and through the connections that I have, I've been able to get some items like that. I don't know if you know who John 5 is. He's one of those guitar virtuosos, and he plays. He kind of brings down his playing to play with certain bands. He's played with Marilyn Manson. He's played with Rob Zombie. He's currently playing with Motley Crue. We have a tour book that he signed that was given to me by Leon from a band called Lost in Silence, who did a tour with John 5. Leon also did a tour with the band Hell Yeah, which was Vinnie Paul from Pantera. And I don't have the documentation on this portion of it, but at the end of the tour, Vinnie Paul gave him his tour pass from the tour. And so Leon gave that to me. There's no documentation on it,
Yeah,
but
still
it's
amazing.
still a pretty cool item having a tour pass from that tour.
That's
Hey,
pretty.
Mike, I don't know if this was a backdoor deal that we didn't know about, but Mr. Jacob here is wanting to throw some money towards the Kaylee.
Oh, awesome.
So Jacob's got some
was-
really, really cool stickers for Jacked Up Leatherworks.
Jacob's a fucking awesome guy.
Absolutely.
He
Stand up
is a
fella for
fucking
sure.
awesome guy. Straight up, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
So find
Yeah, for
Jacob
sure.
or Jacked Up Leatherworks on Facebook. Get you some stickers.
Yeah,
Get a badass
so
sticker. Couple
I
bucks
guess-
to help out with the Kaylee raffle.
I got two questions, and my first one was going to be for Mike, but since McGee, where can people reach out to find your stickers? Throw that in the comments so we can throw that up there real quick. But at the same time, Hemp Wizard, if people are not able to attend and want to support the event, so I jumped in and supported the Beards for Kaylee because it's just such. Anyway, but is there a way that people can reach out and just if they want to do like a cash donation, they aren't in the area and want to be able to support
To do that, if they want to reach out to me directly, I could do it via like either PayPal or Zelle, and then make sure that it goes to the family.
Okay, very good.
Excellent.
They hit you up on Facebook and hit the follow button and hit the messenger button.
Absolutely. So that's what we got going on next Monday, July the 3rd. And then August 19th in Newark, Ohio. And Ron, you're coming, right?
That's the plan, my man.
All
Things
right.
change, but as of right now, it's on our schedule.
We have the
week
We have
after
the
our-
Buckeye Beard Battle. I don't know what all I have for raffles and stuff for that one. I'm sure I'm going to have some stuff for it. I know I have a few other beard companies involved sponsoring some of the categories, so I'd like to mention them. Matt from Florida Boys Grooming, very good friend of mine. He makes awesome products. Check out his products as well because he's an awesome dude. He's sponsoring one of the categories. Tim from Valhalla, Beard and Body is. TJ from Bearded Squirrel. He's actually going to be in attendance. He lives in Ohio.
Well, that's
One of the
cool.
beard product reviewers, Bearded Chief, is coming.
Right on. Nice.
Chris from Passport Grooming is sending a package for to sponsor a category. Alex from Voodoo Men's Craft, Brian from Bearded Rack, and I hope I'm not missing anybody else. But
Sometimes it's hard to remember everything.
Yeah,
it's
but
not intentional.
with the Buckeye Beard Battle, it's a 10 category beard competition, and we're also having 5 bands play.
Hell yeah.
That's
Hell
a
yeah.
damn
These,
good lineup.
are these country bands?
These are all anywhere between punk and metal.
Right on. Now you mentioned the bands on the last one, so I had to ask.
Yeah,
I like live music is live music for me.
exactly. But we're
So
really excited.
If I can ask,
We're really excited about this one.
what's the charity for that one?
That one is going to be the Cooper and Thomas Animal Rescue. And that's on the top of that flyer that's up on the screen right now. It's a local animal rescue in Newark, Ohio, the city that the event's in. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I had somebody that I know up in the area that linked me up with them.
Right on.
Awesome,
Looks like-
Kyle. Kyle's another awesome dude from White Oak.
He is a good dude. And that's what I like
That's
is
what I
just
love about this
even other-
community.
even other beard care companies, right? Everybody joins together. I mean, obviously you're competing in a similar marketplace, but the fact that everybody can come together for similar causes, I think is just phenomenal. I love that. I absolutely love it.
Some behind the scenes stuff. There's a couple of owners of other companies that before we release a new scent, we send them to each other and get feedback from each other.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's what
I
makes
think-
the community strong right there. Helping each other.
Yeah.
And And it's guys that I know they know they can trust my opinion on it. I trust theirs on it, so and it's a good way to test it out with people that do the same things as well. That way, it gives you a better grasp for, on everything.
Absolutely. So anybody who's just tuned in who may have not caught earlier, we've got a little raffle going on. Hemp Wizard is throwing out a little product. We got hashtag lowercase HEMP. Make sure you throw it in the comments. We've got about 9 minutes. Mike's got to bounce at 10 till, or maybe just before. So let's make that 8 minutes. We want to make sure Mike's got plenty of time. We don't want to cut him down to the wire too much.
We got 9 people. We got 9 people in and 12 viewers. Why don't I have 12 people in the raffle? Come on,
there
folks.
should be 12. There should be 12. If you're not in
13.
it, come on.
There's 13.
He's got some great products. So yeah, free item.
Put that hashtag in there, and we'll
one last thing I wanted to talk to you about, Mike, is that you'd sent these to me last week, and I didn't want to show them on the show because, well, I didn't want your cat out of your bag without you to let it out. But tell us about these guys.
Yeah,
those there. All right, those are that's part of the awards. I have paracord ribbons being made for it. The sample for that just shipped out before he goes into full production on them to make sure they're going to fit. But those were made by Phil Rosenberger. He's the captain of the Orlando Villains, part of the Bearded Villains. We do a lot of events with them because they're only like 90 miles away from us. And those guys love to do a lot of charity work. So when they have an event, we go up and show support for them. They come out and they support our events. We met them through beard comps at different ones we were at, and would just talk to them and really became friends with them, and really super awesome guys. And Phil made those for us for the event, which was really awesome. The guy making the paracord ribbons, he's doing it out of the kindness of his own heart because he wants to help out with them. So, and I really love those awards a lot. The Buckeye Leaf.
Is it a Buckeye Leaf?
It's a Buckeye Leaf.
That's what I thought when we saw
that. One's the Buckeye Leaf. Since it's the Buckeye Beard Battle, I went to college at Ohio State.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I think it's like the Ohio State. Right? Oh, hell yeah. No, we were looking at
where I went to school.
That's gotta be a Buckeye Leaf. No, those are badass. I love them.
And I threw that idea at him, and he was like, "You're really going to make me work." He's like, "I'll see what I can do, but I don't know if I can or not."
What are the
categories are on the event page? I know there's 2 different whisk arenas. I think there's a mustache category. I'm not 100% positive. And then just various different lengths. I believe there's a veteran's beard category as well, which is something we love to do. Stash. And then just various different lengths. I think we capped it at like 12 inches and up because a lot of the comps that we do, we don't get.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't even fill up 12 inches and over, let alone like a 17 and over or something.
Yeah. No, I can relate. There's been quite a few that I show up and there's nobody in the mustache category, which, I mean, it's not about the competition at the period, full stop, right? But I get so excited when I am standing there mingling and I see another mustache walk in. I'm like, hell yes. Woo.
Like a good buddy of mine loves coming in to the beard comps with me, especially when there's a mustache, because he has a glorious stash.
Well, I'm working on it, man. I got a couple years under my belt now, and yeah, I just hope to, I don't know, have fun with the bearded community and see other mustaches, because that way I know I'm not. It's one thing to walk around in public with the full beard, and these days nobody really says anything, but people do a second look when you don't have the full beard, but yet the mustache.
Yeah.
You got a small beard. It just all landed on your top lip.
Yeah, right.
All right. Last chance. Get in it to win it. We're getting ready to pull this thing so Mike can get back to his work.
Yeah. If you haven't got in, get in. What are we doing, Mike? Is it scent of your choice, or what are you thinking?
Two products of choice. Doesn't matter what it is to me. So if it's a female that wins and they want to try the body lotions, that's perfectly fine. Or one of our cleansing conditioners, one of our beard oils. We have currently 21 different scents with a few more that's going to be coming out soon. I'm actually debuting one Monday at Kaylee Palooza. It's called Kaylee's Dream, and 100% of everything raised from that is going to the family.
Nice. No, you do have some great scents. Like I mentioned earlier in the show, I bought some for some friends. I mean, I don't use a lot of body lotion, and I haven't tried a lot of oil. But just talking backstage with you, I may try some oil just for that whole skin therapy piece. Yeah,
absolutely.
But yeah, I'm gonna check them out.
All right. Well, let's see if I can figure out how to do this. I got it set up, so
let's see what happens. I'm excited. And then how do they contact? We'll cover it in a minute. It's gonna be Yukon. He always wins. Hey, look at that. Right on.
All right. Congratulations, Nathan. If you can't find me on Facebook, I'm sure if you just reach out to Ron, he'll get in contact with me, and I'll have it out probably Wednesday. I got a full day tomorrow. I got a screen full of orders that I got to put together, which kind of surprised me because I had everything shipped out today and more came in. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing.
Right on. So Nathan, he's another stash brother. So, well, I know he just shaved his stash off the other day, but
he's restarting
back. He can go back beard. No, I'm just kidding. Congrats, brother. Congrats. And if it was rigged, I don't know who put rigged in there. Chicken Wing said rigged. If Yukon won, then I would chuckle at that. But no, Yukon wins all the shit. But anyway, we got one more, or is that it?
You know what? Let's do one more. Do one more.
I didn't know if it was like we're doing two.
I'll send two out to two different people. Do one more.
Oh, I thought one product.
Do one more. If you still got it, Ron, do it. Just not the same winner.
Apologies.
Jacob.
There we go. Man, apologies, Mike. I didn't mean to
No. All good.
Right on. Well, hey, congratulations, Jacob McGee. Jacked up leather works. Right on. Man, I appreciate
the leather guys.
I know you got to bounce, Mike. I know you got to roll. You got the normal hustle to do. Thank you so much for coming on. And
thank you guys for having me. And to the two winners, I know Jacob has my info, so let me know what you want, Jacob. And I forget the name already. Nathan, right? Nathan, reach out to me. If you can't find me, then just reach out to Ron and he'll give me the information. Awesome. And I appreciate you guys having me on. Glad it went much smoother this week than last week. No fires today.
No fires,
brother, man. Thank you. Have a kick-ass week, and thank you so much for the wrap.
All right. You guys as well.
Thanks a bunch, Mac. Thank you.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Right on. Well, I mean, he said two products. I thought it was going to be like two raffle items for a single product. My brain didn't pick up. Apologies.
Hey, it worked out.
Mike, if you're still in the background listening, apologies, brother. Didn't mean to put you on the spot. And I'm probably going to check out some more lotions.
Throw some on the skin.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of, yes, look at that. Oh, the fact that we both have my weird ass image on the ready just cracks me up.
One of your weird ass images is in every room of my house.
Oh my god, dude!
I'm just waiting for my large canvas to come in that I ordered.
Are you serious? That'd be so fucking dope. That would be cool.
There might be one. You never know.
Oh my god! I did start hanging some artwork up finally. That's what I need to just like make my kids feel even more awkward. I got a couple middle fingers and artwork I've gotten at comps, and you know what I mean. My daughter's like, you need to hang some stuff up. I'm like, how about this? But no, seriously. Seriously.
Well, Mr. Harris, we're getting ready to tell you how to buy one right now for charity.
Oh, chicken wing, you don't need a koozie for cold beer. I mean, they work for sodas and bottles of water and whatever. I've got koozies and air fresheners. Look at that right there. Koozies and air fresheners for sale, $10 each. I will pay for shipping. Everything is going to Shave for Prostate. You see the scroller on the bottom of the screen. Hit up Shave for Prostate, send some cash. Hit me up on private message, direct message, whatever the right terminology is, DM or PM. Hit me up with your address. Ron and I are Ron's managing the funds. I'm doing the shipping and all that stuff to keep everything transparent on the board. Everything's going for Shave for Prostate. So koozie air fresheners. Had a couple people reach out this past week. Hell, I'll just shout it out. Melanie Carter, if you're watching, happy belated birthday. I know I said happy birthday on Facebook, but yeah, I got to send some stuff her way. I think Mike Baker posted over the weekend and him drinking a beer at the pub there with the koozie on. It's cool to see him out in public, man. So get in it. Hit me up. If you're not sure, it's all good. Dr. Pepper chicken wing. There you go. They fit in a koozie.
We also had some patches donated by the wonderful Instrums at Bearded Flamingo. And I still think I have about 4 or 5 of these left for retail. So that's all there's going to be, folks. So if you want that beautiful patch, PayPal me, send me a personal message. I'll tell you how to get you one. And he's got one. Look.
It's dancing across the screen.
It is. And if you don't need a patch, an air freshener, or a koozie, I don't know who that would be, but there's also a PayPal. You can just send straight donation to Shave for Prostate, trying to raise some money for some prostate awareness for men's health. Very important topic, commonly overlooked. So let's raise this money.
It's absolutely overlooked topic, and there's typically 1 month, and there was a post about something else earlier that I saw, and it was like, "What's up, Postman? Good to see you, bro." It's like, do you only care about it the month that it's awareness month, or do you care about it all year long? And I think it was Brian Ray talking about the breast cancer awareness, and is like, well, you got pink sock. Well, yeah, do you only care about them in whatever month?
You only support it 1 month a year. I mean,
yeah. So we've been talking about this for a minute. I mean, we've got some cool milestones that are coming up in our comp August 12th. We'll talk about in just a sec, but I mean, it's about raising awareness for men's health. It's important. It's an important piece. So hit up. Absolutely. Yeah. Shave Pal. PayPal, Shave for Prostate. Woo! Monday fun day, bro. Thank you, Miss Kelly Park.
Hey, that's a whole new fundraiser. Shave Pal.
Yeah, Shave Pal.
It's a bearded PayPal. Hell, as much as we use PayPal.
I wonder if that's taken on OnlyFans or something weird. It probably is, but yeah.
Oh, Sash, you and your OnlyFans. I'm telling you. I'm glad you're making good money, but damn.
That's too funny. All
right.
So
let's talk about these.
Oh, not last plug. Absolutely. Yep. Caveman. Yep. We had him on the show last week. Selling some backpack for kids patches.
Yep, you get a patch and a sticker for $10, man. You can't beat it. Awesome looking logo. I believe he said Johnny worked that up for him. Just great looking patch, great looking sticker. Get in on that. Filling backpacks for kids, send them back to school. One of the poor school districts in the state. Just really looking for help with that. So,
yes, and it's for the kids. I mean, they're putting together backpacks for kids in an area where there's not a lot of funds to help them out. So. Yeah, it's a good cause. I actually had a couple people reach out to me that are not part of the bearding community who happen to see posts in the show and are like, I'm in. It's for the kids. And that's what. Yeah.
It's for the kids.
So, appreciate Caveman. Glad we can give that a plug. Yes, sir, Mr. Counts. They are nice patches. What
else are we going to plug? What's coming up? What are we getting ready to go next?
Well, we got, I don't know. Going to do next, or it's a big thing. I mean, we're going to do the Who's Your Beard Alliance. bowling event. I keep wanting to say comp, and it's like just stuck on my tongue, but it's not a beard comp, right? It's a non-bearding event. I'm so looking forward to this right here. There's a theme your team costume contest. There, appreciate you, Post man. July 14th, July 15th, July 14th. They've got trivia and karaoke, and the 15th is the event.
You're beating me, Dash. Hold on, I can't click that
I'm
fast.
Talking too fast. Sorry. I'm looking at the time and thinking, but yeah, want to make sure we throw in some plugs for these awesome folks. I'm looking forward to it. I like the non-comp kind of events. I mean, it's just, we're doing the same stuff, but having the pleasure of being in everybody's company with the end result going for charity. So check it out. Who's Your Beard Alliance, Jasper, Indiana. I think there's some rooms about, there's sponsorships available, lane sponsorships. Yep. So
still looking for sponsors for that event. So get on that. If you can't come, it's a good way to help. If you can come, it's still another good way to help. So
absolutely. And I like the theme, the teen theme kind of deal, man. That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
We're gonna have fun. I'm excited.
We may or may not have a team theme. Yeah, we don't want to drop any.
Not.
May or may not. Maybe not. Yeah. Probably. Yeah, it's getting awful close to go time. We probably couldn't pull it off anyway if we wanted.
No, not a chance.
Yep.
All right, so let's throw this out here and let's call it a Done Monday, but we can't do that without talking about Bearded Theater. Mad Viking and Beard Mob Indiana presents Bearded Theater 2023, the Crump Theater, August 12th. Registration starts at 4, comp starts at 6.
Yeah, man, it's I can't tell you how anxious and excited I am for this comp. Obviously, we got a lot of irons in the fire. We had a chance. You and I met with the project manager down at the Crump and kind of walking through the layout of where we're going to get stuff set up and all the stuff that they are doing to get the place ready and just.
It's real.
Yeah, it was surreal.
Yep.
Yeah. So
my counter clock says 47 days. I think there's a few days left at the hotel block. I think it ends July 5th or 7th. Don't quote me on either date, but it's the first part of July. So if you're trying to get a room, get in on that block rate. Beautiful, beautiful hotel. Walking distance by 5 restaurants, 3 bars. The comp's a block away.
Yeah,
can't beat it. It's great place to stay.
Yeah, I want to say it's like 3 blocks max. And we're not talking like Chicago blocks. We're talking like small town Columbus, Indiana blocks. So it's a short walk. And like you said, there's restaurants and bars along the way or whatever. We're working on getting some beverages and some food. And so we'll have some stuff there. But there's certainly plenty of options in downtown, C-Town.
Great place to stay in Columbus. You're close to everything. So check out Hotel Indigo. The discount code for our block of rooms is on the Bearded Theater event page. So just go there. Simple instructions. When you go to reserve, you just give them this code and you get the discount. So,
yep.
If you haven't planned, start planning. You need to be there. So get a room.
Yeah. No, it was exciting. I will say, man, and I don't want to let any cat out of the bag and expectations, but you know what? I'm not even going to bring it up. Never mind. Breaking news for another day.
I don't even know what you're talking about, so I'm glad.
No, you don't. So we'll talk backstage for a second. Anyway, it's
maybe breaking news next week.
Maybe. But anyway, man, I just want to say it's 9:00 and we want to make sure try to keep punctual and shit. I love all of you. I love you, brother, man. I'm glad we're doing this. I appreciate Hemp Wizard popping on. Go hit him up. Check him out. Great events. And thanks for watching.
Yep. Thank you, everybody, for taking time out of your Monday to watch, putting up with us, but meeting some great people in the process. And as always, it's a brand new week. Do good shit.
Do good shit. And we'll see y'all next week.